Hey guys, welcome to Brick Separator. Today we're going to be looking at the late holiday 2020 Lego catalog. So this one could be interesting with all the new Christmas stuff that they're going to show. So let's just get into it. On the first page, they have a whole bunch of Christmas themed sets. So they have the Winter Snowball Fight, the Nutcracker, Brickhead's Nutcracker, 2 Christmas ornaments, and then the Christmas wreath set. On this page, I like the wreath the most. I feel like it's a good price for $35, and there's actually 2 builds in that too, so I think that's a good one. 2 options for a build. And Nutcracker has a working fin net for his Kraken part, so that's pretty cool. And then they have their Black Friday deals. Interesting, they revealed that. So on VIP weekend, there's gonna be a free exclusive 2x4 brick with purchases over 200, and then on November 27th to 30th, there's gonna be a free Charles Dickens tribute set with $150 or more. Yes, so that's kind of an interesting set with the book. They've done similar things to that before. Then there's going to be a free exclusive Christmas tree with purchases over 40. Also November 27th to the 3rd. So that's pretty cool. And then the Roman Coliseum set is the new largest set ever. So this is one of their fins that they're really featuring on here. So this is like a crazy big set. Like the stand for this must be a beast to actually build. So yeah, it does seem like it would be repetitive with all the arches that go all over it. But it is interesting, and what I do find interesting most about it is that it's $550 for 9,000 pieces, whereas Millennium Falcon was $800 for like 7,500 pieces or something like that. So I don't really get, Star Wars skins, they are more expensive because of the licensing, but I still think that Millennium Falcon is interesting how much more it is compared to this. Oh, and there's always also a free exclusive chariot when you buy the Coliseum on the 27th to the 30th. So that's pretty neat too. And then moving on, we have some of their Rebuild the World things that they're doing, and table of contents. Diagon Alley. I don't know anything about Harry Potter stuff, so skip through that. Star Wars, the Mandalorian brickheads I still really like. I'll be getting that at some point. Mandalorian Battle Pack is another set I think is really interesting, cool. I just like to get the 4 different Mandalorian figures, and it just seems like a good deal at $15. Razor Crest is an awesome set, but I don't have a space for it really, so I'd like to get that, but I just can't do it. The Child, also Baby Yoda, like the brick built version, I think that's a pretty cool set. I like that they do it. They're doing more Mandalorian sets and stuff, so that's nice. This armor assault tank I don't care about. Yeah, that's this Jedi Interceptor. Then there's the Death Star Final Duel, which I really like. It comes with Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, the Emperor, and 2 these like guard figures, World Guards. So this is a really cool set, and this is probably one of my favorite Star Wars sets they've done for the year. Then Mos Eisley Cantina, which is a really big set. Comes with tons of figures. Then there is Avengers with the Hulkbuster and the Avengers Tower. So the Avengers Tower is a really cool set. The Hulkbuster, everyone makes fun of the head for that just being so flat. So yeah. Then there's the 1989 Batwing. So this is a huge set with It's interesting how how many curves there are to it. So, because it's a very weird shape, so the fact that they were able to do it with Lego is pretty interesting. Nice. Then they have the Lego Mario theme. You got Star Course, Bowser's Castle Boss Battle, Mario's House, and Yoshi. And if you guys didn't know, Wave 2 is actually revealed today as I'm recording this. So that I have a separate video on that already up, so that's should be that was a pretty interesting wave. So you get fire power up pack, propeller, cat Mario, builder Mario, and finally they feature the NES in one of their catalogs. So this set is just an awesome set to build, and it still amazes me how they got the scrolling function inside the TV, and also all the little things that the NES does with pushing the cartridge down, it pops up and down. So that was a really good set. And then they have the new Mindstorms stuff. I still don't really know much about that. I've seen videos on it, but it still seems relatively the same idea as the original. Architecture White House, that's a pretty neat set. Dubai Skyline is, I don't know, they do a lot of the Skyline stuff. Tokyo Skyline. Crocodile Locomotive. I like that it comes with, oh no, it doesn't come with, whoops. It doesn't come with any power functions or powered up stuff, so yeah, this seems like kind of a little much, $100. And Ford Mustang's actually a cool set. I like the creator cars a lot. The Ghostbusters Ecto 1 is a new set that was revealed, and it's a pretty good deal for the pieces at $200 for 2,352 pieces. So it's definitely looks a lot like the real Finn in the movie, so it's definitely a pretty cool set if you like Ghostbusters. And Fiat 500, seen for a while. The Manchester United, I actually really like that set. It's one of those sets that if I could just get any set I wanted, that would be one of the ones I'd want. Because it's just, you know, it's expensive and it takes up a lot of space, but it is really cool looking. You know, similar for if he's ever to the bookshop and the haunted house. These are all sets that I'd like to get if I had the space or money to get them all. Bookshop is a really nice. Haunted house is just awesome with the drop tower thing that they did. That is impressive. They got to work in 3,231 pieces for $250 is a really good deal. It also comes with a bunch of minifigures too, yeah, light bricks, so that's pretty good. Yeah, ads for VIP stuff. Ninjago. I've said in other videos that I like the board game theme that they have going for this, so I won't go over that too much. That is interesting ideas though. Concrete mixer truck, Technic. That's actually pretty cool looking. I like. It is an interesting looking set. Some more Technic stuff, the pullback and the bigger vehicles. Then they have the Volvo articulated hauler. That looks like it'd be a lot of work to put together. One of the bigger Technic sets. Then we have a bunch of Friends stuff. I don't look over that stuff too much. I do like these wire slide pieces. I always think those are pretty interesting. Dots. Wave 2 of Dots should be coming out next year too, so that's supposed to be some like secret codes and stuff that you can do with it, so that'll be interesting to see what that is, but I probably won't get in any of those. The main square set for City. This is another one of those giant square sets that give you a whole bunch of little things that it doesn't all fit together perfectly, but it all fits into the city type of theme. But yeah, they make one of these every year, and they're normally not too interesting to me. The Disney Princess sets for this year. These Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse buildable characters. I think this is a pretty nice and cool set with how the the figures look really nice, and then they have the cool like tapes underneath them for your stands. I don't know how to explain that, but it's cool. You have a bunch of like little fins showing other themes. They have Duplo, Classic, Jurassic World, Minecraft, Art, Creator Freedom 1, Monkey Kid. So they have some really nice themes on here. I like the set that dinosaur comes in. That was another really cool set with the the big Jurassic Park gate. Art's a really neat theme, and yeah. So then they have great gifts under $15. These are the storage heads, the minifigure fairground minifigure accessory set, pencil box with a minifigure, and a Dot's notebook. Then they have a grand piano. Grand piano is interesting, but it was a little bit of a letdown. You can't really play any song you want. So that is something that seems a little deceptive when you actually look at it and see how it actually plays. The ISS International Space Station. LEGO does a lot of space stuff, so I'm not too interested in that. And then that's it. So it wasn't my favorite catalog they done. I think the last one they did was a lot better, but I still like seeing these catalogs, and they definitely get me excited about new sets, and gets to thinking of other things that could come in the future. So if you liked today's video, check out some of the other ones here on the Brick Separator. See you soon.